So it is that time to prepare to trade the best setups at the best levels. I'm going to be walking you through step by step this simple, lucrative trading opportunity that I'm planning to take full advantage of heading into Monday. I'm going to walk you through step by step the in-depth price action analysis that I have for you to trade the SPY. I'm going to show you exactly where I'm planning to go long to make money on the upside buying call options and where I'm planning to go short to make money on the downside buying put options. I'm going to show you how to trade the market both ways and prepare you to trade the best setups at the best prices. Let's get straight into tonight's market analysis. So we are currently setting up for a highly lucrative, predictable trading opportunity. And I'm going to be starting off with the weekly chart foundation. Then I'm going to be going over the daily chart foundation. Then I'm going to be breaking down the 10-day, 30-minute chart. This is going to show you step by step how to approach and trade the SPY heading into this week. So in terms of the weekly candle, this is what I want to bring some awareness to. This is very, very bullish. If you take a look at this weekly chart here, we've been selling off non-stop since February 17th. And we finally have gotten a strong green bullish weekly candle. Now, in terms of where this candlestick bottomed at, towards this 482 round number, I told you a strong buy zone for a reversal was going to be that key whole around $500. Also told you to auto buy calls at 482. But with that being said, you can see you got a lot of strong previous resistance at this 482. Once it starts to react as a support level towards that low 500, the SPY starts to go to 532. Once 532 breaks out and reacts as a support level, the next level the SPY starts to go to is towards that 549. Once we go above 549 is when we finally have that move to 565 to fill the gap. But take a look at this, man. If you go back historically and study how the SPY overall reacts from a more macro point of view, this is overall bullish. This is a very bullish weekly candle. And in terms of what I'm looking at, in terms of the overall SPY here, man, these are going to be the key levels of interest, man. I want to break this down here. I also want to show you really quick here on the weekly chart. Look at how crazy this level is going to be, man. Look at this, 549. The low was 549 right here. When it reacted as support, the SPY shot up to 569. And if you just take a look at the overall daily chart, this is going to be so key. And I addressed this very, very well throughout the last video that I made, giving you an entire game plan, man. But look at this, man. We got a gap to fill right here at 549. And as you can see, man, 549 is your make or break level. If 549 reacts as a support, we're going to explode up and finally fill this gap at 565. And then once we fill this gap and once we hit this key resistance at 567, that's when the SPY is going to start to sell off in that overall range and trade idea, man. And then you could see if 549 reacts as a resistance level, the SPY quickly sells back off towards this previous resistance right around 534 to 536. Previous closing price to previous day highs, man, is going to be crazy. It's going to be an absolute war at 549, and we do have a gap that is waiting to fill at 548.62. That's going to be your make or break level, man. But in terms of breaking things down here, take a look at this daily chart. We now have a green, red, green bullish daily chart pattern. And if you look at the weekly chart pattern, that's also bullish in a sense. In terms of that overall weekly candlestick, it is saying it could be a potential delay in terms of not this week, it could be potentially next week. But overall, things are aligning bullish, and there's going to be great opportunities for call options, and there's also going to be great opportunities for put options. I'm going to be breaking out down here step by step, but I wanted to go over the foundations of the weekly chart and the daily chart pattern. So we do have a green, red, green bullish pattern on the daily chart. In terms of other things to bring awareness to, if you take a look, this was your previous resistance. Your previous resistance on the SPY was right here in terms of the daily chart towards this 526, 526. You got a lot of previous resistance. Once the SPY broke above this 526, we had a strong move to that make or break level at 549. Now, as you can see, the SPY's dropped back down, but if you take a look, green, red, green is a bullish pattern, and it's aligned with a bullish strategy. What's the strategy? Break and retest. This is previous resistance. This is the break. This is the drop back down to retest the previous resistance with the green, red, green. The SPY is forming higher support at a break and retest level. The SPY is forming a green, red, green bullish daily chart pattern. The SPY is forming a weekly bullish candlestick. The SPY has a gap to fill above at 549 and a gap to fill above at 564. So in terms of potential, and this will be happening April, I can assure you sometime during April, this will play out. What's going to occur within time is going to be the following. We just had a break and retest, and we got all the bullish confirmations in the world. You could see this is a very strong wick. Look at where this daily candlestick closed right here on April 10th. It literally closed above the previous resistance. Very, very bullish. You got a gap to fill here, gap to fill here. So the point is, within time, not only will the SPY be exploding up to fill this gap at 549, but once the SPY finally breaks above this resistance, once it breaks above 549, once the green bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations are coming in, break above, retest, higher support, pushing into the low 550, 551, 552 range. Once all of that occurs and we're seeing a higher floor above 549, you better believe that we're going to be exploding up to filling that next gap at 565. In terms of measuring the overall moves, right here, it bottomed at 547, and on the same day, it went all the way to 561, man. I'm looking forward to that break and retest once it finally occurs. If you just simply use the break and retest strategy, you would not have been caught up in calls at the peak here, and you would not have been caught up in calls again at the peak here, and you would have been buying calls towards the break and retest strategy like we were doing, and then buying puts towards the peak of that. So those are all things that I wanted to bring awareness to. In terms of absolutely certainty, sometime during April, that is definitely going to be occurring where we finally break above 549, and once we break above it, we're going to be all over calls. It's going to be one of the biggest bear traps of 2025. When we finally break above 550 and react to support, mark my words, that will be one of the biggest bear traps, and many bears will get caught up in it. They will not be prepared. They will not be well equipped. When it happens, it's going to happen, and we will capture that in real time. With that overall trade idea, we're going to be going so far out, and it's going to be a situation where we're likely going to make 500 to 1,000% gains on that one trade alone idea on calls, and I'm telling you, it's going to trigger this April. Do not miss out on it. If you use that information with the break and retest strategy, you are going to make a phenomenal profit. You can make hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars off that one trade idea alone if you just fucking wait. Whenever the fuck it decides to happen, you set those price alerts, you create those price alerts above 549, you're seeing the higher floor, you're looking at the 30-minute chart, and you're seeing all the green bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. Look, man, out of every fucking video you can watch, out of every fucking analysis in terms of the market, that is one of the best game plans. When we push above that level, that is the free money game plan where you ride the fucking SPY up into the 560s to close the fucking gap, man. And that's going to be swing trading opportunity as well. Now, let's get into this 10-day, 30-minute chart, man. So the SPY is gapping up. With that being said, I'm seeing opportunity for puts and I'm seeing opportunity for calls heading into this week. So first things first, let's discuss the puts. In terms of the puts, there's going to be a gap close reversal level, and there's going to be a breakdown in retest level, meaning when SPY cracks support and it finally spikes back up to retest the previous support and reacts as a resistance, there's going to be opportunities for puts. So if we are opening up with the higher gap, as of now the SPY is trying to open up with a higher gap, if that's the case, you can look for put opportunities. Just make sure and understand this. As long as the SPY is under 549 and it's towards that upper 540s, it's technically considered bearish in a sense, as long as there's bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. Remember, in terms of the break and retest where the fulls take full fucking control towards that upper range, they need a break above 549 and they need a floor towards 549.50 to 550, start pushing above that with green bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. Bears will finally get trapped and squeezed. They won't be prepared for it, and it's going to squeeze to the 560s. Cannot wait to buy calls and opportunity. But with that being said, you know, this overall pattern, like, this is what I want to bring some awareness to. You see how the SPY is like having this slanted uptrend. You see the slanted uptrend right here, and you see the slanted uptrend right here. And then you see the next day how it gaps up, and then once it forms that first red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, the SPY sells off. So if we're looking at the patterns are very similar. Now, in terms of price action, you can see the previous roof at 523 had a massive breakout, and now we're forming higher support, which is all bullish. But if you look at the 30-minute pattern, if we do open up with a gap up heading into tomorrow, I would be interested in buying put options with the proper confirmation. And in terms of the proper confirmation and the levels, this is what I would be looking at. So in terms of levels, we have a breakdown and retest level towards 541, towards 544, and towards the gap at 548, right? But I want to be clear, it's more of confirmation than levels in this particular situation. So I gave you some levels to watch for puts, but you need the confirmations. The confirmations are going to be the most important part, not the levels. Unless we hit that 548 to 549 zone, the levels are going to be fucking crucial along with the confirmations, man. So with that being said, this is what I want you to look for in terms of puts. You need to understand we're overall considered bullish, right? From the more like macro, where the SPY into April is going to shoot up into the 560s, and swing traders will get rewarded if they're buying oversold dips with enough time, right? But in terms of the situation, once the SPY is forming resistance, so, for example, you can see right here, it was sitting for about an hour and a half, just forming resistance, right? And it's likely going to occur at one of the levels I just gave you. If you're seeing like a bearish wick facing to the downside, once you get that first red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, you could try some puts. If you're seeing red, green, red with lower highs, you could try some puts, right? So the point is, if you're seeing resistance, red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmations, lower highs, red, green, red towards one of those levels I gave you, you're going to want to be buying puts. And in terms of when we finally do go to 549, the SPY is bearish at 549 until it breaks above, forms support, and starts going into the 550s. Once that can finally occur, that is when I will be bullish at 549. So if the SPY is forming fucking resistance, right? All these bearish wicks, red, green, red, lower fucking highs, spike back up, lower fucking highs, spike back up, lower fucking highs. If the SPY is doing that towards 549, I will be put option focused for another sell-off. But once the SPY finally breaks above, right? So in terms of that, you can see there was resistance right here at 524. Once the SPY breaks above the resistance and pulls back to retest and forms higher support with green, red, green bullish patterns, you will see me buying calls above 549 to 550s. And when it finally fucking happens, the SPY is going to be exploding up into the 560s. So I'm giving you a trade idea that can literally yield you multiple 100% profit returns. And in terms of this one trade idea, this could be the one trade you make just this month. This one trade can make your fucking portfolio go up a fuck ton. This one trade can get you into Team Roar for fucking free. Everyone's like, well, how do I join Team Roar? Well, if you don't want to fucking pay, just fucking take this fucking trade idea and you'll have much more money than what we fucking charge to join the cost of the program. I can assure you. If you just fucking wait for the SPY to jump above 549, I can tell you, we have a fuck ton of multimillionaires in our group. We have a fuck ton of members who are all fucking waiting for this move to occur in April. When it goes above 550 and the bullish confirmations are there on the 30-minute chart, we are all buying fucking calls and riding this into the 560s. And I'm telling you, this is going to be the best fucking trade idea of the fucking month, and it's free fucking money. In terms of me providing something to you for fucking free a night before in advance, this is the easy money, can't fucking miss, easy game plan to make a fuck ton of money, man. It's like your free admission to join the group if you wanted to join the fucking group, man. It's fucking incredible. I am looking forward to when it fucking happens, because I'm telling you, man, just look at the fucking momentum we get at 549. 549 reacts as a resistance, it goes to 536. 549 right fucking here reacts as a resistance, next day it goes all the way to 510. It's going to be a fucking phenomenal opportunity to even swing trade calls as well. I'm telling you, man, in my experience, when this has occurred, in terms of speaking for the month, the SPY has pushed higher. This same fucking pattern has repeated throughout the past. And I'm telling you, absolutely fucking certainly, it's going to happen during April. During April, we will finally push above fucking 550. And when it happens, we're going straight the fuck up into the week to fucking 565. If you miss out on that fucking trade idea, quit. Just quit trading. Just give up. It's not for fucking you. This is the easiest opportunity to make fucking money. All you have to fucking do is set your price alerts, show the fuck up when the alert triggers, drop everything you're fucking doing. If you're fucking doing something, show the fuck up, look at the fucking chart. Are we breaking above 549? Are we forming a higher floor? Are we seeing green bullish 30-minute candlesticks on the chart? Are we seeing higher fucking support? Are we seeing green, red, green? And it's just more of just, once it finally breaks above 549, it's just gonna fucking happen. I'm telling you, it is going to fucking happen. Everything is in alignment for this to happen heading into April. And when it happens, we will capture it in real fucking time, and we will be printing at the speed of fucking light. And if you're serious about getting rich in this market, and if you're serious about trading the best setups at the fucking best prices, I would highly recommend that you take advantage of that opportunity, whether that's you using this information to be self-sufficient and trying to capture on your own, or if you want to be in our fucking group and capture in real time and buy the cheapest, lowest risk contracts and sell them deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains, where we're going to outperform anyone, even if they're using our game plan, man. I'm telling you, do not miss out on that fucking game plan. So, I gave you the game plan for calls. I gave you the game plan for puts. Now, let's discuss the game plan for calls on oversold territory. So, if the SPY is reacting bearish in between those bearish levels that I gave you, right? And based off the pattern says it might not be a gap and go, which is why in terms of the idea, if this isn't a gap and go, wait for some resistance, wait for some rest, and some resistance to form towards one of the levels I gave you, right? And if you're seeing the red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, buy the fucking puts. If you're seeing the trend is flipping bearish, where this previous floor right here cracks, breakdown, retest, red, green, red, buy the fucking puts, ride it to an overall bearish trend day, right? But I'm telling you, even if that occurs and we're on puts, we're going to be looking for opportunities on fucking calls. So in terms of the opportunities for calls, it's going to try to reverse at the gap. We should see a bounce. If we gap up tomorrow, we should see a bounce at 534. This is going to be a break and retest. Take a look, man. All we had was break and retest on fucking Friday. And I'm telling you, even if the trend is bearish, like it was when the last time this pattern formed, it wasn't a gap and go. It was a fill the gap below and keep on selling off. It's going to try to bounce first for a quick scalp. So this is the oversold traded yet on calls. You have resistance right here at 528. Green, red, green is bullish. Green, red, green is bullish. This is a break above the previous resistance, right? This was resistance for 2 hours. This is the break. This is the higher floor, right? Break and retest, all bullish. It's breaking above. I'm telling you, once you see we're breaking above 549, when it fucking happens, get all over those fucking calls, right? In terms of the most likely outcome, is, as long as the SPY reacts bearish towards the levels, it drops back down to fill the gap. And then if it reacts bearish to the gap, we sell off more hence tomorrow. That's just off the pattern. But I'm telling you, in terms of this macro overall trend, sometime during April, it's going to fucking happen where we explode above fucking 549. But look, man, break above resistance. This is your higher floor, right? Everything I'm showing you, it's going to repeat at the levels. So just use this. Look back at the 10-day, 30-minute chart. Capture the history in real time. You're going to be printing money at the speed of light. If the chart don't look like this, then don't fucking trade it, man. When the chart looks perfect, trade it, and you'll get a perfect outcome. If the chart looks like shit and you trade it, you're going to get a shitty fucking outcome. Have heightened awareness. It is what it fucking is. If the market looks like shit, you're going to get shit. So it's your fucking choice, man. It's your choice to be aware and show up for the best setups, the best prices, and wait for the best confirmations. But look, man, break above resistance, and it was resistance for 2 fucking hours. If you have a break above resistance and it was resistance for 2 hours, that's a big deal. If you have a higher floor right here above previous resistance, that's a big fucking deal. Another breakout, higher support. Look, green, red, green. This is the higher floor above the previous resistance. This is the breakout confirmation with the higher floor that's going to keep on pushing higher. And then look, where's your new resistance? Your new resistance is right here. You can also say your new resistance was right here, the high of this. Look, you had the break, you had the retest. Your new floor is above this previous resistance. Break, retest, green, red, green, bullish again, breaks out. Where's your new resistance? Your new resistance is right here at 533. Breaks, retest, breaks out. Where's your new resistance where we're going to bounce? Right here towards pre-market resistance, right here at the fucking gap, 534. 534 to 535. In between this fucking zone is going to be the bounce zone. So the point is, even if we do react bearish heading into tomorrow, it's going to try to bounce first at 534. So we should bounce first at 534. And if it drops a little below it first, you can try to buy calls as well, scale into it, sell for a smaller win. Don't aim for too big of a win on that particular trade, right? And then if we do go under previous closing price after bouncing and react bearish, it's going to have a hard fucking flush and keep on selling off. In terms of the next levels, if we go below 534, the next level below 534 would be 532. Next level under that is going to be 528. Next level below that is going to be 526. Next level below that is going to be 521. This is a special level. These are going to be some special levels, some auto buy call option levels. This is extended hours support where a bear trap was created at 516. When the SPY hits 516, we are auto buying calls. When the SPY hits this previous break and retest level right here in between 500 to 505, we're auto buying calls. So as of now, extremely interested in calls at 516, extremely interested in calls at 500 to 505. Once we break above 550 and form the floor, buying calls at the higher level as well. And also, like I explained to you, you can try a quick scalp against the trend if we react bearish at 534. And just understand, heading into tomorrow, if you see a crack below 534, especially if we bounce first, but the point is, if you see a crack below 534, spikes back up, reacts as a resistance, a breakdown, a retest, reacts as a resistance, drops back down, buy the fucking puts, SPY will sell off hard, man. The game plan is so fucking simple. We know in terms of April, we're going to be shooting up to 565. Once the SPY breaks above 549, goes to 550, forms the higher floor. Next level we push to is 555. Next level above that is going to be 561 to 563. Then we fill the gap at 564. Look for puts at 564 to 567. Gap close reversal, right? That's the first trade idea. If we react bearish at 549, it's not breaking out, or we react bearish at 545 or 542 with the perfect confirmation, some resistance for 1 to 2 hours, red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmation, ride the SPY back down to fill the gap. If the SPY fills the gap, play a quick scalp against the potential bearish trend for calls, and then if the SPY goes under previous closing price, reacting bearish, especially after bouncing, forming lower highs, buy the puts, ride it back down. And then when the SPY goes to 516, we're going to be auto buying calls. And then if the SPY goes to 500 to 505, we're going to be auto buying calls. My gosh, I just gave you the fucking blueprint. If you use what I just gave you, the best levels, and you apply the best self-sufficient curriculum, you are going to be printing so much money at the speed of light all fucking April, man. This is the fucking blueprint. It does not get better than this. We are setting up for such a highly lucrative printing opportunity heading into tomorrow. Use the information to your advantage and understand, no matter what, even with the information provided, if a level breaks out, drops back down, reacts to support, break and retest, it's bullish with the bullish confirmations. If a level breaks down, spikes back up, reacts as a resistance, breakdown and retest, reacts bearish, it's going to go down to the next level, right? You must react to the levels accordingly, and the way you do that is by using the confirmations. And if there's no confirmation at the level, then what do you got? You can try to use the information to your advantage, but that could be a blindly biased in a sense. But in terms of most likely outcomes, that is a real thing that works and has statistics and puts a higher win rate in our favor. But at the end of the day, it's not just about the patterns and it's not just about the patterns in a sense. You need to confirm the overall levels. It's not about trying to be short biased or long biased in a sense. And, you can identify patterns beforehand to get some sort of a bias on most likely outcomes to increase the win rate and have some sort of sense of what's likely going to happen. But at the end of the day, with these fucking levels, if it reacts bearish at the level, it goes down to the next level and then you reset. If it reacts bullish at the level, then it spikes to the next level and then you reset, right? But it's not just about resetting in a sense, because like I said, there is a thing with most likely outcomes. Like I said, if we go under 534, it's going to get fucking flush likely and just get rocked, and you're going to want to be holding puts towards the end of the day. If we do drop under previous closing price and maintain under, super fucking bearish, man. The patterns are aligned perfectly. The overall macro trend is bullish. When it finally decides to kick in, and you need to understand when macro trends are already considered bullish and confirmed, when they kick in, it blows through all of your fucking knowledge. It blows through even confirmations that could be considered bearish. It blows through most likely outcomes. That's why you need to be aware of literally, what is likely going to occur in a sense, because when it finally fucking happens, when macro trends finally occur, they will blow through every short-term thing within your favor. Oh, the chart looks bullish short-term. Oh, fuck, it's not reacting bullish short-term. You need to be aware, like, macro trend considered bullish to 565. That means when it finally fucking kicks in, wow, SPY was reacting bearish at this level. Why the fuck just keeps pushing higher? Because the macro is finally fucking kicking in. And when the macro kicks in, that's when basically everything out of the fucking book just gets wiped. That's when the logic is just fucking wiped in a sense, and the macro, you got to thrive off that fucking macro kicking in. And I'm telling you, when it finally kicks in, it's going to be when we break above 550. Basically, once we break above 550 and form that higher fucking floor, the way it should work in a sense overall, anything that looks bearish will likely just end up being fucking bullish, man. I'm telling you, there's just certain situations where even if it reacts bearish at a level, if the macro kicks in, it's just going to blow fucking through any bearish confirmation likely. That's why you need to be aware of when macro kicks in for the micro short-term price action. So that's the game plan, man. There is no fucking excuses to be fucking red. If you use the curriculum at my fucking levels, you should be printing at the speed of light. I've given you the best levels possible to be trading at. I explained to you the most likely outcomes. I walked you through the weekly chart pattern foundation, the daily chart foundation, the 10-day, 30-minute chart foundation. I walked you through the curriculum, and then heading into this weekend, as always look for 10-day, 30-minute chart patterns. You should be looking at the 10-day, 30-minute chart, and you should be analyzing, how did the 30-minute chart look when the SPY reversed? How did it look when the SPY bottomed? How did it look when the SPY topped? Look at the 30-minute patterns, and when you're seeing the same or a similar pattern form at the levels, also it could be aligned with the information I provided to you along with most likely outcomes as well, then take the fucking trade. This is fucking gold. The 10-day, 30-minute chart patterns with the idea that history is going to repeat itself once you get the confirmation at my levels is fucking golden. Wait to trade those setups. Wait to trade the best setups at its prices. You should be looking at the 30-minute chart when a level hits, and you should have the most likely outcome in the back of your mind, but don't blindly trade off of that, right? And once you see like, wow, this 30-minute chart pattern looks identical compared to, maybe April, it looks identical to, let's say April 1st, right? Same pattern forming at the same level or a different level, and then apply with the information, you're going to fucking print, man. So just analyze the 10-day, 30-minute chart. Look to see how SPY reacts when it's forming support and it goes up, when it's breaking down retest, when it's breaking down a retest, when it's having reversals, when it's spiking, when it's going down. Look at all those situations and apply it to the same fucking shit that just keeps on happening over and over again. Like with what we use, break above resistance, drop back down, green, red, green, pushes fucking higher. So fucking simple. So that is the game plan, man. I can assure you, man, the market is setting up for the most predictable, lucrative trading opportunity. And for those of you who would like to trade alongside us and join our group, join our secured private organization, it's going to be the first link down below within the description. We absolutely crushed it. In terms of Friday, it was not my day. It was not my best day on Friday. In terms of the trade, I literally only made one trade. It didn't work out. In terms of G-Roar, it wasn't his absolute best day, but he did do fairly well. He went 7 for fucking 10, still doing extremely well in that situation. But look, man, this is the best time to join our group. You need to understand, zero-day option contracts thrive off of massive moves. And in terms of the current market that we are in, these are the highest fucking moves that we've experienced in quite some time. These are the biggest moves with the most volatility. And this is one of the aspects in terms of zero-day options that they fucking thrive off of, man. We go extremely far in the money. We're known for selling deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains. And this is the best time to be trading the way how we trade our type of unique trading style. So if you want to join us, it's the first link down below within the description. Our secured private organization is at all-time highs within memberships, man. It is doing fucking amazing, and the results are speaking for themselves. The memberships aren't just at all-time highs. Literally, our trading and our performance is at all-time highs. You saw for yourself Monday through Thursday last week. You saw how many days we had where we made multiple 1,000% returns, where we had many trades where we made over 1,000%, man. I'm telling you, the market is setting up for this massive move in April, where once we push above 550, we're going to be exploding to fill that gap at 565, and it's going to be predictable, man. And I'm telling you, when this occurs, we are going to buy the cheapest, lowest risk strikes with perfect timing, and we're going to be buying multiple strikes, and we are going to be getting shit rich. Our entire secured private organization is well equipped and well prepared for this trading opportunity, man. I've been waiting for fucking weeks to break above 549. Every single time it's failed to break out, we've been doing put options towards that level. But we know in terms of how the market is setting up with the weekly chart foundation, the daily chart foundation, and my past experience trading the SPY, all of this has occurred before, just a different time and different levels. And I'm telling you, during April, it is gonna fucking happen. And when it happens, man, this is gonna be something that you're gonna want to experience with us in real time. Because not only are you gonna see us trade our game plans in real time, but you're gonna see us buy the cheapest, lowest risk strikes for the biggest percentage gains. And you'll see us be taking multiple strikes to take advantage of all those multiple wins. Say we didn't time it right and the trade dropped at first. Well, we'll hold that one and we'll go up a fuck ton, because once this move happens, it's going to print regardless, and we'll buy a second strike, and the second strike will print like fucking crazy. Hell, we'll buy every fucking strike, man. G-Roar had a trade. I think it was on Thursday. He had 4 fucking strikes on puts. It yielded multiple 100% profit returns within the span of 30 fucking minutes, 4 different strikes at all different times. And as he kept on trading, the trades just kept on getting better, man. I'm telling you. It's the first link down below in the description. This is the best time to join and trade alongside us. You should be able to easily make back the cost of the subscription before you even fucking join if you take advantage of these ideas that I've given you, especially the break above 549. But I can assure you, man, it's a free money play once it occurs, but I can assure you in terms of our organization, we will time this perfectly and we will hit multiple strikes that are timed perfectly, and the trades we buy will be the cheapest, lowest risk, selling deepest in the money. It's gotten to a point where when you master this, you realize the hardest part to trading is where to exit. It's not where to enter. The entry is so fucking easy. Even if we don't enter the first time properly, we hold the trade, it still works out because we trade the trend. And then the next trade tends to be timed a lot better towards the exact lows. And since it's a much better entry with a different strike, it tends to go up a fuck ton more than the first one, but both still print. So we buy cheap, low risk, 0-date options. We're known for selling them deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains. In terms of our real-time 0-date options trade alert system, that's what we're known for doing. We don't use stop losses. We put in our entire position size. The most we can lose is what we put into the option contract, the 0 dates, right? In terms of what we put into them, our max risk per trade is our entire position size. Your max risk per trade should be 1 to 3% of your account. The absolute biggest drawdown you should be willing to risk on your account should be 5, no more than 7%. Meaning if you lose 5 to 7% of your account, you should be done trading for the day because that should be your biggest drawdown on the day. With that being said, that's how you can follow and structure risk management trading with us. The most you lose is what you put in, your R multiple, a couple percent of your account at most. And the absolute biggest drawdown you're willing to take is 5 to 7%, right? You do not want to go below that. It's going to be very hard to recover if you go below that, and it's just too much risk involved, right? So with that being said, in terms of what we do, we don't use stop losses. The most we lose is what we put into a trade, and the most we can make is unlimited profit potential. So this is the strongest foundation in terms of trading in risk management, where you can literally have a low win rate and be successful. If you make a 1,000% return, that means that you can have 9 100% consecutive losses and still be up 100% and still be green and still be profitable with a 10% win rate. Now, a better way to put this on is by saying this. If you have a 200% plus return on a trade in every single day, we usually have a 200% plus return. That means if you have 100% consecutive losses, you are still considered green with a 33% win rate. Everybody trading 0-date options should have at the bare minimum a 30% win rate. And if you're making 200% gains, you should be fucking profitable. Losing is a personal choice. This is the strongest foundation in trading, and any professional trader knows that in order to be successful in trading, you should be optimizing for a strong foundation. And the strongest foundation to have is something that is cheap, low risk, biggest percentage gains, and also allows you to be successful with a high win rate. There is nothing attractive about having a foundation that only allows you to be successful if you have a high win rate. That means you're likely taking massive position sizes, you're likely taking small wins, and you likely have a small stop loss. You're never going to win big, and you're always going to rely on a high win rate. And I'm telling you, if that's what you're relying on is your win rate to be successful in trading, you are fucking up, man. You are seriously fucking up. You're risking too much money, and you're relying on something that can always be shaken down in a sense. If the market changes, you got to adapt accordingly. If you don't adapt accordingly, your win rate will take a hit with it, right? But it's a weakness. It's a weak foundation to try to build a house made out of fucking straws when one losing streak wipes away your fucking house. That's why you need bricks. And what we have is we have the fucking bricks. We have fucking bricks, and the brick is a 1,000% win. If we have a house and there's 10 fucking bricks, that means we have 10 fucking bricks built up on our fucking house, 100%, 1,000% return, right? So if we lose 9 of those fucking bricks, 100% loss each, well, our house is still standing. We're still up 100%, right? But for those of you who are not making those big percentage gains, using stop losses, sizing in too big, selling for small wins, you're never going to have that strong foundation. You're always going to rely on a high win rate, and you're always going to rely on heavy position sizes. Terrible things to rely on. Very, very poor, weak foundation. It's like building a house of fucking straw, man. It's going to get blown the fuck away, man. Especially when you come across traders like us. It's going to be like, dude, why come everyone isn't trading this way? You're really going to start questioning. People who join our group, people who see our content, people who trade the way we trade, it's like everyone's going to question. They're going to be like, dude, why come everyone's not doing this? Why come everyone isn't trading far other than 0-date option contracts? This is the best foundation where you can build a strong fucking foundation on, right? And what we do is we add to winners. So we don't add to losers. we trade the trend. And let me tell you, the beauty of trading the trend is when you don't have a stop loss, if you hold the trade, it works every single fucking time, even though we're going far out of the money. It's far out of the money where it's cheap and low risk, but it's close enough to where in terms of measuring the profit target, it can still go in the money, even if the SPY has a massive move against the overall trade. So another thing you should know about us is when a trade drops 70% plus, meaning when we buy an option contract at $1, $100, right? And it drops to 30 cents, $30 or lower, it comes back to life 70% of the time. We do not use stop losses ever. We hold the losers and we rarely ever add to the losers. And what we do is we hold the trade and 70% of the time it comes back to life. A dead play that drops 90% plus comes back to life 70% of the time trading with us. And that is because we trade the trend and we do go far out, but not far enough to where it's not going to go green on a dead play when it comes back to life, right? So with that being said, that's another thing you should know about trading with us. And also in terms of how do we increase our wins. So we have the strongest foundation where we can literally be very easily successful with just a 30% win rate. You know, there's days. So how do you get rich? How do you get rich trading small position sizes, right? Because obviously, if you're letting your trades expire worthless go to zero and you're putting in your entire risk per trade into that trade, that means you're taking smaller position sizes. How do you get shit rich doing that? I told you, big percentage gains, holding for longer durations, selling deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains. These option contracts that we buy in SPY and SPX give you the biggest percentage gains in the market. It's unlimited profit potential, and the max risk is 100%. And your max risk of what you lose is your max risk per trade, your R multiple. So that's how you get shit rich. Big gains, holding for big winners. How else do you get shit rich? Instead of adding to losers, buy a second strike. When we're down big on a play, we don't add to losers. If you add to a loser, you can lose more money, right? Instead of averaging our cost down, we buy a second strike. The second strike tends to be timed perfectly, and when we're on the right side of the trend with that situation, both of the strikes print, but the second one tends to be at the exact lows, and it tends to go up the biggest amount if the first one did not, right? Another thing you should know about us, if we ever have 2 losing trades in a row, size bigger on the third, and if you want, you can backtest this. Have a small account dedicated to where if we have 2 losses in a row, just only take the third one on your small account. And I'm telling you, if you do that, your fucking account is going to go fucking crazy because it's like very, very rare we ever have more than 2 losses in a row. That's why I'm saying when we have 2 losses in a row, that next trade tends to be fucking crazy. So if you want to try to compounding a small account and back testing that, only take a trade if you have a small account, right? To back test that situation with us in terms of our trade alert system. After 2 losses, you can try that as well. But another way in terms of how we get shit rich, it's not just by having a high win rate, holding the trades, never getting stopped out, never selling for a loss, but it's doing this. Adding to winners. So when we add to a winner, we add 1 to 2 R multiples. So you can think of our position size as 1 R multiple. 1 R multiple is our max risk per trade, right? In terms of adding to winners, we add 1 to 2 R multiples. That doubles to triple our position sizes. So you're probably wondering, well, fuck, that's a lot of risk, but we're not risking that. And the reason why we're not risking that much, even though we're putting in that much, is because there's this trick you can do. And the trick is when you add to a winner, you set your profit stop above your average cost. And worst case scenario, you get profit stopped out for a bigger fucking win. That's the trick, man. All you need is one small winning move in your favor or for your average to still be below in terms of where the overall price is on the overall contracts. And then you just set the fucking profit stop. Doubling to tripling your position size doubles to triples your gains. Setting a profit stop ensures that it's impossible to go green to red. Setting a stop loss ensures that it's possible for you to lose money and miss out on a play that would have came back to life and made massive fucking gains. We don't use stop losses, but we do use what nobody else uses for some reason, which is profit stops. Everybody's preaching about these stop losses, but over here we do the opposite. We use profit stops. It's impossible to go green to red if you're in a winning trade and you set a profit stop. Now, we don't just set the profit stops. We don't just add to the winners, but we move the profit stop up higher. The reason why we move the profit stop up higher is to ensure that once the market does have a big move against our trade, we get profit stopped out and keep the bulk of our profits rather than, losing a fuck ton of the gains within that overall pullback, right? So there's certain situations where we'll be up 30 to 50% within minutes and we get profit stopped out, for like 20, 30%. And then there's other situations where it just keeps on going up and we'll be up 100, 200, 300%. And then there's finally a big enough pullback where we get profit stopped out, right? It's different each trade. And you can also leave runners detach from your profit stop, and you could sell those runners deep in the money, which could be 20 to 30% of your position size. So That is our style of trading. I explained to you some things you could backtest as well. And another way we get shit rich is not just by adding to winners, but how else? Well, I explained to you, adding to winners doubles to triple the gains. I explained to you it's possible to go green or red if you set a profit stop, right? So it protects the risk management 101. And I explained to you biggest percentage gains means the biggest fucking wins, right? But also making a fuck ton of trades. If you make a fuck ton of trades, higher probabilities to hit the biggest wins. We've had days where we make a fuck ton of trades during power hour. We'll have 2 100% losses in a row. And all the beginners who don't know what the fuck they're doing, they never traded like this before. You know, they're not like us. They don't have the decades of experience trading like this. Like, they'll freak the fuck out, man. Especially the people in our group who don't fucking listen or watch the videos to the end. It's like, they'll freak the fuck out. They'll be like, oh my gosh, two 100% losses in a row. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's not working. And then the next trade will be a fucking 1,000% win. And that will be the trade that they don't fucking take. It's like, dude, you need risk management. Obviously, the bigger the cushion you have, the better. But you know what? This is the lowest barrier to entry. This is literally the only way to trade profitable within the market. What the fuck else are you going to do if you have a small account? Like, seriously, if you have a small account, what? You think you're going to do something trading shares or trading penny stocks or trading in-the-money options? If you were good at trading, why would you trade in-the-money options? In-the-money options cost more. If something costs more, you're risking more. And typically when something costs more, you're not only risking more, but typically it doesn't yield the biggest percentage gains. So why would you buy something expensive that costs more? That means you're risking more and it doesn't yield bigger gains. Over here, we're buying the cheapest, lowest risk contracts. We have the highest win rate doing this, and these are the biggest percentage gains. This is lowest risk. This is lowest fucking risk. Far out of the money options give you unlimited options within the market. If you want to have the most options with your money to be a successful trader with the strongest foundation, you should optimize for far out of the money option contracts. 98% of traders lose trading this way because it is very hard to master. But once you master it, you're going to see multimillionaires printing at the speed of light. You're going to be looking at these multimillionaires and you're going to be saying, dude, these guys are like the market makers. These guys are literally like running the fucking market. How the fuck do they do it? I'm telling you, people have it. They have a decade of experience. They have that magic touch. They have the heart of cards. They have that intuition where it's like, dude, you're going to be following these people. You're going to be seeing they're winning nonstop, unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing. You're going to see the fucking beast within the market. So if you would like to trade alongside us, it is the first link down below within the description. This is the best time to trade with us, and this is the best time to trade our type of trading system within the overall markets. When we are having these big, massive moves, I'm telling you, this is who's going to get destroyed. The people who aim for small wins, the people who use stop losses, they're all going to get fucking destroyed, man. What's going to happen is they're going to get stopped out. When they get stopped out, if they were trading the trend, they're going to wish they were in that fucking trade, because when that bit, look, this is what's going to happen. All these people, they aim for small fucking wins. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. All these people right here, they're buying fucking calls. They're buying calls at 502. Look, this is what's going to happen. It's going to keep on happening. They're going to buy calls at 500. It's going to drop to fucking 493. They're going to get stopped out because they size in too big and they use stop losses. Why do traders use stop losses? Because they size in too big. Why do traders size in too big? Because they buy something that's expensive. They buy something that's expensive where they just try to sell for a quick win. Another reason why traders size in too big is because they don't hold for big wins. You cannot hold for a big win with proper risk management if you size in too fucking big, right? So this is what's going to happen. They're going to trade the trend. They're going to be right about the trend. They're going to buy at 500. It's going to drop to 493. They're going to take the fucking loss, and they're going to keep trying to buy at 500. They're going to keep fucking losing. And then all of a sudden, it's going to go to fucking 540. And they're going to be like, dude, why didn't I just hold the fucking trade? And I'm going to be like, dude, you didn't hold the trade because you didn't trade our system. You didn't buy the best asset class that's cheap, low risk, biggest percentage gains. Do you understand? I'm the only fucking person you can fucking name of that is preaching and showing you this fucking system. There's not a fucking another trader out there. There's not a secure private organization out there that trades the way we trade. There's people who trade far out of the money zero-date options, but do they trade the way we trade them with our system? No stop losses, max risk per trade, add to winners, buy the second strike, hold the dead plays, set the profit stops. Do they trade that type of way? A fucking system that you cannot use on other asset classes? How the fuck are you going to use our system on an asset class that doesn't fucking move, that doesn't have the biggest percentage gains, that's fucking expensive, where you fucking size in so fucking big and you sell for such a small fucking win? Selling for small wins is the dumbest thing you could fucking do in a market that allows you to win fucking big. But you're going to see, everyone's been trained backwards. People have not been trained for this market volatility, and they will get fucking ran over, man. they will get fucking ran over. It's gonna be like they're literally playing fucking traffic on fucking streets and they just hit by a fucking truck. That's literally what's gonna be fucking, it's gonna be fucking blood. It's gonna be fucking messy, man. It's gonna be fucking roadkill, man. And my fucking team is well fucking equipped and well prepared for it because we've been through fucking everything with trading, man. We've been through fucking 08, 09. We've been through fucking COVID. We've been through every fucking thing you can fucking imagine with fucking trading. And I'm telling you, what we thrive in the most, especially with our fucking system, is the massive fucking moves, man. If you don't hold your fucking trades, size in less, you are going to get absolutely fucked in this market. Anyone aiming for smaller wins, anyone setting stop losses is done. Finished. You're better off just throwing your money out the fucking window, man. Just fucking giving it away, man. If you have stop losses set, if you're not aiming for big fucking wins, you are fucked. You are going to get absolutely fucking destroyed. So, if you want to be secured in current market conditions where it's fucking volatile, like fucking crazy, all-time fucking highs and fucking volatility. Look, man, in terms of this Trump market, it's going to be thriving off of far the money zero-day options. And I'm telling you, if you're looking for the far the money zero-day option system, it's in our fucking group. It's the first link down below within the description. Like I said, G-Roar ended up going 7 for fucking 10 on fucking Friday, man. Look, it's the first link down below within the description. 544 calls, market open, 57 cents. Adding to the winners, 100 cents. You're seeing it. It's the same fucking shit every fucking day. Massive fucking wins, consistent fucking wins, different prices, different times, different strikes, same fucking shit. Every single 543 SPY calls, 65 cents, trading the fucking trend. 90 cents, print at the speed of fucking light, man. 500 puts, 59 cents, fucking 100 cents. You see all the fucking wins, man. This is all alerted 100% real fucking time. 496 puts for 65 cents at the speed of fucking light to fucking 80 cents, man. 542 calls for 61 cents at the speed of fucking light to 67, more than 15%, man. You see the fucking results, man. 499 SPY puts for 60 cents at the speed of fucking light to 79 cents, 96 cents. It's unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing. 5360 SPX puts for 30 cents, fucking 170. The trade went up fucking 400% at the speed of fucking light, man. Are you seeing that? 5360 puts in 2 single minutes, 30 cents to 170 cents, man. Fucking phenomenal. So listen, man, if you are serious about making money, printing money at the speed of light, and trading in a secured private organization that has mastered this zero-day options trade alert system, this style of trading, the best way to trade in 2025, it is the first link down below in the description. You can name other groups who trade 0 days like us, but you can't name other groups who've created a system, and the best system. Like I said, in terms of our trading, it's gotten to a point, the hardest part is literally to sell. We have the systems, we have the education, we have the experience, we have the right asset class, we have the right strategies, we have everything. It's like literally the hardest part is become the fucking sell. Even when we're down 90% on a play, it's like some people might be like, oh, you can work on your timing. That one trade dropped 90%. It's like, no, we don't have to work on our timing because it doesn't fucking matter. And some people might say, well, if your entry was better, you would have made a lot more bigger percentage gains. I'm like, dude, the second trade will be a perfect entry. If the first trade is not a perfect entry, the second one will. So what the fuck is there work on? Oh, we'll try to make the first one always perfect. Yeah, we could fucking try, but you know what? It doesn't fucking matter because if you do the fucking math, both of the trades tend to fucking print. So it's still a fucking win. It's like having a second fucking win. And the second trade tends to be at the exact fucking lows if the first one's not. It's like, dude, it's a fucking system. We don't even have to time the trade first properly right. And I told you can backtest systems with small accounts where you just take the second or third trade with smaller cushions. I'm telling you, it's literally the sell. The hardest part of trading has become the fucking sell, man. We adopted fucking perfectly and we are fucking thriving off of these massive fucking moves. And the people who are not going to be thriving off of these massive fucking moves are the ones who use stop losses. They're fucking stopped out. They're fucked. And the ones who don't hold and sell for big wins, they are going to get fucked, man. The thing about scalping is, with scalping, there's always opportunities in the market. You can trade every single day for scalping for small wins, but you know what? If you don't adapt accordingly, when there's big moves, you're going to get fucking wiped out, man. People who scalp tend to sell for very small wins, man. So it's like, now they got to rely on some badass timing, you know? They're going to have to time these big moves perfectly because if they don't get these big moves timed perfectly, they're fucked. They're going to get stopped out the speed of fucking light if their timing's fucking off. With us, our timing could be fucking horrendous and we'll be happy. We'll be like, dude, it plays down 90%. oh, this is fucking great. We can buy a cheaper strike at a lower price and add to the fucking winners. And that's like having 2 wins. Oh, we just had 2 losses in a row. That's fucking great. We know statistically that the third trade always tends to be a baner. So let's size in bigger on that one. It's like, dude, we've created a system where when we're down, it's like we're fucking up and we're looking forward to the fucking come up. It's the first thing down below in the description, man. Listen, join, get in here. This is the best time to trade and join alongside us. The group is at all-time highs. The market volatility is all-time highs. This is the absolute best time to optimize for a system that can strategically make you money, especially in current market conditions, where it's cheap and low risk, highest volatility, biggest percentage gains, and one of the best parts is no stop loss, holding the trades, setting the profit stops, adding to winners to double to triple the wins. Listen, man, get in here. We want you to print at the speed of light. We want to show you that there's real traders out there who can help you along the way and make you fucking richer and richer, man. We got the best trades and we got the best system. Many people have buy and sell alerts, but they don't have systems. They don't have the system that I fucking explained. They do not have it, man. We got people printing non-fucking stop, printing big money, man, at the speed of fucking light. There's many multimillionaires inside of Team Roar. The lead trader in Team Roar is G-Roar. He's an anonymous multimillionaire as well. I'm telling you, if you want to trade alongside us and print, it is the first link down below in the description. We're going to be printing money at the speed of fucking light. Just look at some of the results last week, man. Last week, if you added up all of our results combined, it yielded to over a 10,000% gain with all of the wins and losses combined. Last week was fucking life-changing. It was life-changing for many members, man. 270% return, $3,500 profit. The fucking results, man. We win and we print at the speed of light. $500 profit, man. It's like, dude, you should be using the trade ideas, especially the one about 550, to easily make back the cost before you even join the fucking group. But it's like, if you join our group, we're going to have the cheapest, lowest risk options for you that give you the biggest percentage gains. You're going to see with our trading system, every little detail matters. Every little thing matters. And to what all of this adds up to, it's worth an absolute fucking fortune, man. With what we have, with the right clientele that we've attracted, we could charge easily $300 a month, $500 a month. We could charge $1,000 a month. We can easily get 100 people to pay us $1,000 a month. But we've chosen, as of now, to allow everyone to join at a fair price. Our program is extremely fairly priced, especially for small accounts. And we are currently underselling ourselves, especially in current market conditions where the returns are fucking insane. And I'm telling you, within time, we will be raising the prices 100%, man. Because we have people come in here, they turn a couple $100s into thousands of dollars their first week. They turn a couple thousand into tens of thousands of dollars. They could literally stay here for fucking years on their first fucking week. The amount of people who join their first fucking day, take the morning trade and make back the cost a month, speed of fucking light, man. It's unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing, non-fucking stop. Look at this. 620% return, $2,150 profit. They took $350 and turned that into $2,100 in a single day, a 620% return. Would you risk $350 to trade with a system where sometimes we have 8 to 15 trades in a row in your cash account and yield 90% win rate in that situation and fucking turn $300 into fucking $2,100? Do you understand? This person took $350 and turned it into over a yearly stay. They can stay a year with us. And think about our cut. All we get is a small monthly fee. It's like, dude, we have people coming in here, a couple $100, flipping it to a yearly fucking stay on their first fucking day sometimes, within a week, more realistically. But look at this, $7,000 profit is unlimited fucking gains. Unlimited fucking, look at this, $1,800. That's a year stay. 1 year stay. 1 day of gains, 1 year of stay. I tried to tell you, we have an organization that is so fucking massive. Do you understand how massive fucking Roar is? And one of the reasons why it's so fucking massive is because they don't fucking leave. The clients do not fucking leave. We have the lowest churn rate in the financial industry. It's at 10%. Only 10% of our clients choose to cancel the subscription. 90% stay every single month. That is the lowest churn rate in the financial industry. That is the highest success rate in the financial industry in terms of clients staying and leaving, right? That's a fucking phenomenal ratio to literally have only 1 out of 10 people leave every single month. And they stay with us for a very long time because the results, they're saying, dude, I'm paying a monthly fee, $150 a month. That's fucking nothing. I could come in here, make fucking $2,000 in one single day. Oh shit, I could stay here for the next fucking year and all the fucking gains add up collectively. Plus, you can write off, you know, in our group, you have a great shot at being profitable. You can write off the monthly subscription as a business expense. That is a business expense. Do you understand? If you are in our group, that monthly subscription is a business expense. That's a business expense, man. You're investing into trading information. You're investing into trading alert systems. You're investing into education. You're investing into a community. That's all a business expense. That's a tax deduction, right? It's fucking amazing, man. I'm telling you, you have to invest into yourself. And when you're profitable, you need fucking business expenses. What better expense could you possibly fucking have where it's considered an expense, but it's not. It's a fucking investment. A fucking secure private organization and a zero-day options trading alert system. Like, what more could you possibly fucking want, man? We're going to be printing at the speed of fucking light. I mean, we're well aware it's not the most educational, group, but we focus on trading and we focus on printing. And if you trade alongside us, you're going to see us execute our game plans at the speed of fucking light, and you're going to see unlimited fucking winning, unlimited fucking printing. It's a group who wants trades and wants to print non-fucking stop. Look at this, man. Small account. $700, $800, flipped it to $12,300 in a single fucking day. $11,360 profit. It's like, dude, last week was fucking insane. This week is going to be so predictable. And to be honest with you, man, just to see how well we trade and how we do, and since we're going to be buying the cheapest, lowest risk contracts with the biggest percentage, look, we are going to yield the biggest fucking gains on this 550 move, man. I fucking promise you. Not a single person watching this video is going to yield better gains than us. We'll buy every fucking strike. We don't have to time the first strike perfectly. We'll add to the winners. I'm telling you, man, you're going to want to be in here when the SPY goes above 550. Because what we're going to fucking do with calls once this goes above 550, we're going to take advantage of every fucking strike. You'll see, maybe the first strike we buy goes down 80%. The next one will be timed perfectly. We'll add to the fucking winners. We'll buy multiple strikes. We're going to print like fucking insane, man. You could try to do this shit on your own, but I'm telling you, we're going to get every fucking strike, cheapest, lowest risk, time every fucking trade perfectly. It's like, our results are going to outweigh your fucking results being self-sufficient like fucking crazy, because we have the system. This isn't just fucking technicals. We have an advanced zero-day options trading alert fucking system. We know the exact strikes to buy. We know when to add to the winners. We know when to buy the second, third strikes. Like, dude, you need to get the fuck in here. I want every single fucking person watching this fucking video to be in here when SPY fucking explodes above 550. And you're going to see us trade this in real fucking time. And you're going to print fucking like crazy. You're going to print the speed of light like fucking crazy. So listen, man, get in here. You want to see the strategies with the best system aligned, with the best fucking results. You're going to see every critical detail. You understand? We're going to analyze every small critical detail, man. You understand? I'm going to analyze every small critical detail to give you the cheapest, lowest trades to print at the speed of light. You understand how far GROR goes out? GROR's going fucking 20 to 40 points out in this current market. Who the fuck is doing that, man? When we break above 550, GROR's probably going to be going into the fucking 570s, man. It's going to be fucking insane, man. I'm telling you, you need to get in here, man. We're going to have the cheapest, lowest risk fucking trades. If the first one doesn't work out, we're going to be right about the trend, so it's still going to print. And then the second and third ones will. It's like, dude, you need to fucking join the group. You need to join now. You need to experience this, and the best time to fucking experience this is now, man. I want you in here now because I'm telling you, it's not just the market volatility, but it's the setup. It's the setup coming up, man, and you can do well, and you can easily make back the cost of the fucking subscription and then choose to join our group if that's what you want to do, but fuck all that, man. Just get in here fucking now to experience this and to yield the biggest fucking gains. The people who are going to yield the biggest fucking gains from this move are going to be the ones who join the fucking group, and this is the best time to join, and it's going to happen. By the end of April, it's going to fucking happen. So look, just join the group, man. Join the group. You're going to get results. You're going to print at the speed of light. You're going to absolutely fucking love it, man. It's the first link down below in the description. We're going to be printing at the speed of fucking light all fucking week, man. It's the first link down below in the description. If you would like to join us, you can get started right now. You can join the community right now and start printing with us at the speed of light heading into tomorrow, man. We trade all sessions. Market open tends to be the best fucking session for cheap, low risk, biggest percentage gains, and the trades are fucking phenomenal in the morning. We trade during the middle of the day, and then power hour, SPX from 3:30 to 4 p.m., and then power hour, man, you can make the biggest percentage gains within the span of 30 fucking minutes. You're going to join our group, and you're going to be like, dude, there's not a single other group out there who is printing like this at the speed of light. You better have your market orders ready. You better have that cash account ready to take multiple trades, and you better be setting those profit stops and adding to fucking winners. We are going to print non-fucking stop. There is not another group, not another private organization out there that has a real-time zero-day options trade alert system. Trade alerts exist, but in terms of a strategic system that prints money at the speed of fucking light, maintaining 90% of its clientele, getting crazy fucking results for their clients, does not fucking exist beside us. There's not another group out there that you can name that is yielding our results the cheapest, lowest risk way with the biggest percentage gains. You can't name another group for $20,000. It does not exist. We'll wire $20K to your account if you could find another group out there that is yielding bigger percentage gains than our group. We are having days, you saw it last week, fucking 15 for 16. We're having days where we're making 15, 16, 17 trades with a 90% success rate. And if you add up all the gains combined with the losses, it yields to sometimes 2,000 to 5,000% gains. Every single week we're hitting 1,000% gains. And I'm telling you, I want you in here real time to print at the speed of light to see us execute our game plans, our education, our curriculum, and our system, right? Our system. There's a lot of people that are going to use my information. They're going to print, but they don't have the fucking system. They don't have the system, man. Multiple strikes, what strikes to buy, how to time it perfectly, proper. They don't have the whole fucking system, man. We got every fucking thing. We want you to win. We want you to print the speed of light. We want to show you. We're the absolute fucking best, man. You're going to love it. Join our group. It's the first link down below in the description. With that being said, I'm going to be signing off and head back to my secure private organization.